Hi everyone, I'm Glenda with SureFit Designs. Let me introduce you to Sally Silhouette. Have you ever been out shopping or browsing in ready-to-wear and you come across a rack of garments or a mannequin where you see a specific garment that you think, gosh, I'd sure like to copy that and go home and sew it for myself? Well, and you don't have anything to copy it on. Well, enter in Sally Silhouette, your next best sketch buddy. This is one of our gifts to you for being our loyal SureFit Designs customer. And I'll tell you in a bit where to go and get Sally Silhouette. First of all, let me show you how to use Sally Silhouette. If you've got her in your handbag, just pull it out and you'll notice a place at the bottom for writing any special design notes that you might be seeing. And she is a completely well-proportioned figure, and you don't have to be an artist to do this. That's the great thing about having Sally along with you. It's very easy to draw in a yoke or an armhole or a center front and identify lengths or whatever is happening with the sleeve style or the skirt design or a pant design. You can draw anything on Sally. Another thing I'm going to suggest is in your handbag, you tuck a little retractable tape measure. If you don't have one of these, they're great. They just pull out, and then when you're done measuring, you just push the little button in the center and it'll pop back in. Takes up hardly any space at all. Having a tape measure like that helps you just to measure specific design details that you're seeing, and then you can make notes along on the side or in the special notes section that I've given you on the Sally Silhouette sheet. Now, besides going into ready-to-wear, obviously you can get design ideas from watching TV. One day I was leaving the gym and the news anchor was wearing this real pretty little bodice. I didn't know whether it was a dress or whether it was a skirt attached to the bodice. I couldn't see her legs, they were underneath the table. But what the top was a white yoke, completely white, and the body of this was all in black. It was a very dramatic outfit that she was wearing. So I just pulled out Sally and did a little sketching so that I had her when I got home and knew what I wanted to do. The dominant design details that I saw that was different was the bust-fitting dart was transferred up to the base of that yoke line. Very simple to do with your SureFit Designs dress kit. And of course, that sleeve was angled in, or the arm size should say was angled in, and as the yoke came down, it then created a pretty sleeveless effect and exposed the shoulder. Another source of inspiration is your pattern catalogs. And this particular design featured a princess line going up into an asymmetrical neckline, and at the hem level, there was a little walking slit or kick plate. So always again make sure that you've got Sally with you when you're browsing in your pattern catalogs. Another place that you can get great ideas from is from mail order catalogs. When I saw that particular blouse, I really liked it. I thought how simple to do with SureFit Designs. And so here I sketched this out, and it has an asymmetrical opening, and excuse me, there was 5 buttons going down the front. It looked like it had the side-fitting bust dart, but if you didn't want that, you could enclose the dart and open it up in the hemline and give the bottom here of the hem a little bit more flaring and flouncing. It had a 3/4 sleeve that was rolled up with a little tab. So, and you could say, well, why don't I just rip the page out of the mail order catalog? And you can do that. But by actually sketching it out yourself, it helps you to identify where the design lines are going to be on your SureFit Designs body blueprint. This is another blouse that I saw in a mail order catalog. Again, this was about a 3/4 sleeve with a attached cuff, but here you saw some color blocking. And once I got this all sketched out, then I did actually take some colored pencils and color in what I was seeing. Again, just a great visual reminder of what it was you saw and how you're going to do this on your SureFit Designs patterns. As I looked at this, it had a deeper armhole and no obvious bust-fitting dart, and so that says to me to use the shirt kit. And then it also had the dropped yoke at the shoulder. It had a collar and collar stand, and you can get those pattern pieces out of the shirt kit, but also remember that a new 5th edition dress kit also has a master pattern collar collection that has collar and collar stands on it as well. You will also notice that there is no visible buttons going up the front, and that's because it has a hidden placket. And where you'll get directions for doing a hidden placket is in the designing book called So Sensational Shirts. So that's Sally. I know she's going to become your next best buddy. And where you're going to retrieve your copy is to go to one of my websites, either SureFitDesigns.com or the SureFitDesignsLearningCenter.com. And when you get there, click on the tab that says Free Stuff, and you'll see Sally sitting there waiting for you just to download the PDF. And here you're going to find either the full-size version of Sally, which is an 8.5 sheet size, which of course is what our printers print very comfortably and easily. For our international customers, that's going to fit on an A4 sheet size. And this particular size is great for when you're in your sewing studio at home and drawing from perhaps a designing catalog, or a mail order catalog is what I wanted to say. But with our purse size Sally, you're going to get 2 up. You can print it out, cut her in half, tuck her in your purse along with the tape measure, and you're good to go on that next shopping expedition where you can copy to your heart's content. So enjoy Sally Silhouette, and again, thank you so much for being our customer.